is up, everybody? Welcome to the NXT No Mercy post show. It's your girl, Denise, Salcedo, and Chinedu Ogu. Chin, you seem a little down. You seem a little depressed. Is today not what you thought how things were going to go down for some of your faves?
Was this event sponsored by ESPN? Are they behind this? Did they do this?
No, this show is still on Peacock.
And that's the crazy part. I was so excited it's on Peacock because if it was on ESPN, I was like, I ain't gonna watch it. I ain't paying that. I ain't got that 30 for you, ESPN. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna do it though, but I ain't gonna do it though. But I was happy it was on Peacock. But this whole thing, I did not like.
The whole thing? No, you didn't like one thing.
I'm trying to think back. There are some parts I liked. Javon winning, I liked that. I did not like how they did Jada Parker. It made no sense.
I knew it. I called it on the watch along. I said Chinedu is not going to be happy.
I'm so upset at everything. We can get into all Jada, Lola, and Oba. I'm very upset.
Chinedu, I fucking told you. I told you. And y'all talked me out of it. Okay, let's start right there. Chinedu, we're going to kick things off with the Oba Femi and Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints. Look.
This guy.
I freaking said this like a month ago that Ricky was gonna win, and you and the chat and everybody was like, no, it's gonna be Javon Evans. And you guys were so persuasive that I changed my original prediction to Javon. I should have stuck with my gut, Chinedu. You were wrong. The chat was wrong. It was Ricky freaking Saints. And let me tell you something. I have mixed emotions about this. One, I'm a big Ricky Saints fan, so I'm 100% on board with Ricky being champ. I wonder what this means for the future of Oba Femi, whether or not he's going to be called up. Some people are predicting he'll answer Sami Zayn's U.S. Open Challenge. That would be wonderful. Who knows if it's going to happen? However, I didn't think that they did enough with Ricky leading up the weeks heading into this big win. It kind of felt I think they could have done a lot more to sort of get him like feeling like getting some momentum as if it was going to happen. That was the only criticism I had of that. But because I'm a Ricky fan, I'm cool with it. But I also recognize that there's going to be people here that haven't seen the very best of Ricky. So they don't know. I don't know, Chinedu. What do you think?
Before I begin, I would like to address Uncle Sean. Hey, if you're watching, Mr. Michaels, Sean, hey, listen to me. I've been on this podcast for over a year now. By the way, I got to celebrate that. Started of June 2024. It is now September 2025, okay? And in that time, the one debate that I actually won against this woman, against this woman, was that one time I won. And the DWO applauded me in the comments. They're like, Chin, you're right. They for the first time in forever, however the song goes. And then you mother Canuckers over there at the Performance Center decide to screw Chinedu out of his one win. Why, Sean? Why? Okay. Is it because I thought Mari Janae was kind of okay in the ring? I was only telling a joke. I was just joking. You had to do this to me. Why would you do this to me and Oba?
What if he gets called up, Chinedu? Aren't you happy about that?
No.
Your boy could be going up.
I am not happy for anybody. I'm going to be bitter right now. I'm not happy for anybody, okay? I'm not happy for Oba. I'm not happy for Ricky. I'm not happy for Javon because all this is not how it should have gone, okay? How it should have gone is Javon beats Oba. That's how it should have been. Javon is the one. Javon, and then a heel Ricky Saints can attack him after and begin that feud. He's not supposed to be Oba. He ain't supposed to be Oba. What is this now? I called back home to my people, and they said Oba's going to. I have to tell these people Oba lost. I gotta call everybody back home in Nigeria and be like Oba lost. To who? The light skinned dude with the Superman curl, the pretty boy. Yeah. Is he wait, is he Creole or is he Puerto Rican? We don't know. You can't tell. He's Creole, y'all. I'm just kidding. He's Creole, but it's still.
Ricky's awesome. He's so talented. Like, I feel like that's why I'm mad. I'm mad that NXT didn't make some of you guys fall in love with Ricky yet. I like Ricky because I know what he can do because I fucking watched AEW Ricky Starks in AEW. So that's why I feel like the people that are on board with Ricky, we're already seeing Ricky in AEW. I feel like that's the one thing NXT should have done better was show more of what Ricky can do, but they had him in that freaking silly ass feud for the longest time with the throw and Ethan Page and forever. But I genuinely have faith that Ricky is going to be a good champion. And I hope that this means that there are big plans in motion for Oba. So that's why I'm not down in the dumps. I'm feeling good, Chin. I got to tell you, I'm feeling good about this particular scenario that we're talking about.
I am not a person that likes to be mad a long time. I got my rant off. I feel better. I can acknowledge that Ricky Saints is great. I know that because I'm a huge fan of Ricky Saints too. But if you follow NXT lore, the way they built this was that Javon Evans was the one. It looked to me, this is how I saw it. I saw Javon after the loss. I saw him going on a mission to destroy and slay giants. Old boy being one of them. Where's Jasper Troy again? Maybe beat him again one more time too. And then you go back to Oba and you beat Oba. I didn't see Ricky Saints winning because, to be honest, he wasn't built up to win. He had that one good vignette that we saw on the Go Home show where he was back home in New Orleans, which was really, really great. But at the same time, I'm like, they had too little build for Ricky to win and too over of a build for Lola to lose. Y'all did all that packaging in her hometown in front of her family. Sean, is Vince there tonight? Why would you do this to this girl? Why would you do this?
All right, we're going to talk about that match in a second, but we got Black Goku Zero says main roster PLEs, take notes. That is how PLEs are done. See, Chin, there was some good moments in here, and we'll break them down. Thank you, Black Goku Zero. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says Chin still yelling at the TV about Miss Paka. That's a fact.
You are correct.
We got Jada here. It says Jada can't even get the speed title. Lola losing another big match just reaffirms my thoughts that they are solely used to heat up other women. So that I do got some gripes with. So let's get to it. JC Jane versus Lola Vice. Now, for the longest time, I thought when they made this match official that Lola and JC was going to happen, I thought Lola was going to win. However, this Tuesday, we talked about this. When we saw Lola hit JC with that back fist, we saw her raise up that NXT Women's Championship. I saw her on freaking Instagram taking photos with it. That's when I knew, okay, Lola Vice is not winning. Now, a lot of people, including myself, still came in with just a little bit of hope on today's show, and it didn't end up going that direction. Lola Vice did not win. Now, that one was upsetting because I think Lola Vice has far more momentum, far more buzz at the moment. And on top of that, there was two specific moments where I thought that Lola should have won. Lola has a background in mixed martial arts. This woman was in Bellator. Okay, so she's kind of got a little bit of a different kind of a background. She's very skilled in certain things. She's even if you want to just play along with the WWE stuff, she's undefeated in Underground. All of that, right? There was two moments in this match where she had JC Jane locked in a submission, and JC Jane was in it for a long ass time and didn't tap out. They completely lost me right there. When she didn't tap out, that was not believable. Lola Vice can easily tap her out. And so for me, it wasn't believable. I couldn't buy it. And then the shenanigans with the person covered in black. I think everyone here knows that's Lainey Reed, or at least they're expecting it to be Lainey Reed, unless they want to swerve us. Cool. But it's looking like it may have been her. We'll talk more about Lainey in just a second. But I knew Tuesday Lola is not winning based off of how that segment went down. I was bummed out about it. I was hoping I was a little wrong. Was not. But I don't feel like they should have done those two submission spots in the matchup and not have JC tap.
I completely agree. When I saw that spot and I did not see JC immediately tap, I felt like Jim Cornette. He watching that pissed because he's all. I felt it's all about believability.
Yeah, dude, that's how I felt too. I'm like, this is not believable.
Yeah, because we know Lola is that girl when it comes to that kind of stuff. We know this. We know she could put her, and that's the thing for me too. I was like, in reality, if she really won, the match wouldn't have been as long because this girl can really put you in something and tap you out quick. So, but I understand it's a match, but to make JC Jane look that strong when she's essentially been like a chicken shit heel this entire time, chicken shit champion, I didn't like that part either. I didn't like the tease that they gave me also in terms of like the girls, because y'all know who the GWORLS. They're the girls, then the girls, okay? Kalani, Jada, Lola. At one point, I thought, are we gonna end this night with all the girls having gold? I was excited. Kalani is the because Kalani is the new TNA Women's Champion. I mean, knockout champion. Congratulations to her. Jada could have been the speed champion. It's not really a big title to me, but with Jada on it, it is amazing. Okay, it's a top. Listen, prestigious speed title, and then Lola's the women's as the world champion. I thought that was going to be the night. That'd have been great because these are the women who we feel are like to me are the true like the top tier stars of the division. They are who I tune in to watch, like purposely. Like I want to see them on my TVs every week. I just didn't like how it ended. I didn't like how the match with Jada ended. If anything, that match should have been Lash comes out, challenges for the speed title, and Jada costs her the title because that would have been a heel dick move. If Lash is the face, why would Lash be a dick? No pun intended. She's not. She's a woman, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lash be a dick and come out and cost her. She's a face, right? So it didn't make any sense with that either. And JC Jane, I just didn't like it. Like I understand they want to keep her as champion, build up a heel champion, all that. But it wasn't for me. You know, I wanted Lola to win. I felt this was her night. This is her time. And I felt and just so many hearts are broken this week. Lola Vice broke the hearts of many, many, many guys that think they had a shot. You know, they don't. When she posted her pictures of Damian Priest, congrats to them, by the way. They finally went public.
It should have been me. That's what Chinedu was thinking.
Yeah, look, listen, I'm very happy for Damian Priest and Lola Vice. So man, they truly do enjoy each other. That they love being with each other. I saw that they look like they love. I like seeing that. You know, they love. You know what I'm saying? But she broke a lot of people's hearts. A lot of my guys were like in my wrestling group chat. They're like, it's true. I was like, yeah, it is, guys. But she broke their hearts, and then they broke our hearts again with this title match, man. I don't know where she goes from here. I mean, because they even said this is her third challenge for the title. They put that in her graphic. So you put in her graphic, this is her third time, and she doesn't get it. So after 3 times, so I'm sure they can rebound, whatever. But I'm just wondering, like, what are you gonna do with her now? Like, this should have been her night to me. I don't understand what they're gonna do post this, but I thought this was a mistake.
I think that, I mean, the one bright side that I can possibly think of, and I can't wait to talk about this match more in depth, but it is Jordynne Grace. I think she should be next for that title, given the big victory she had against Blake Monroe, which we'll get into in just a second. But thank you, Jay Stone. We got Nell D here. It says, thinks Oba takes the U.S. title from Sammy. That seems to be the popular prediction for a lot of people. So I'm going to say, I don't want to get my hopes up that that'll happen. So I'm not going to get my hopes up for any of that, but if it does happen, I will definitely be cheering and screaming and being excited about it. But again, I don't want to get my hopes up nor get anybody else's hopes up, but it is the popular theory going around. Thank you, Nell. We got Bob Raj Jr. here who says, bold prediction, Blake will turn on NXT and join Team TNA on October 7th. Also, my college football team is winning 24-14, so I'm in a good mood today. Hey, yo, let's go, Bob. I do not want to see Blake Monroe join Team TNA. That would not feel right whatsoever. So I'm going to say no to that. But thank you so much for sending this in. We got Perfect Plex here who says there's nothing left to do for Oba on NXT. Main roster is the only option. I hope you're right, Perfect Plex. I hope you're right. Let's see. Cyclops is better than Wolverine, says, bro suffering from butthurt. No cream can heal. Is this for Chinedu? I don't know. Is this for Chinedu?
Cyclops, I thought we was better than this, my boy. What are we saying here? What is this? What's going on? Cyclops is better than Wolverine. First of all, no, he's not. First of all, let me start with the name right there. Let me roast the name. Let me see. You see, I'm not gonna see. I was gonna roast you, man. I can't. I'm not. This isn't my platform. I'm not gonna behave that way on Denise's channel. But man, let me tell you something, dog. You was gonna, boy. Let me not. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not butthurt, man. A little butthurt. I ain't gonna lie. I am.
We're gonna have to get you butthurt cream, Chinedu.
Man,
I knew you would be mad about Jada. I knew it. Yeah. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says Blake versus Grace has 2 rubber match, 1 win apiece. Gotta end the rival of the night way. With a 3rd match. Congrats to Ricky. Sorry, Chin. Much love and respect. Look, I honestly think that I don't think that they're gonna do I thought that if Blake won this weapons match, steel cage weapons match, then I thought they were going to do a third match. But with Jordynne winning, that feels like kind of like the end of that. Had it been the other way, then I would have thought a third match. But I think right now with Jordynne getting the win the way she did, I don't think that they can necessarily do something else that would supersede this. So I'm sticking with I thought, let's just get into it right now. The weaponized steel cage match was match of the night. I didn't think there was another match that was better than this. I loved the creativity of this match. The creativity of them going out there and doing the girly weapons for Blake Monroe with the blow dryer, with the diamonds, the pink trash bin, the all of that. She had a straightener out there. I mean, this was so well done. I applauded this. I mean, she cut off her hair, which, by the way, I'm still hoping is extensions because I don't want her to mess up Jordynne's hair. But Jordynne's a badass. She don't care, right? Regardless, I thought they really went all out. Blake Monroe looked like a star. She looked like a evil girl that was willing to do some really mean things in there, and we saw her pull them out. Jordynne looked like a badass, withstanding all of that and still coming out on top. Love the finish, spot through the table. Everything I thought was really, really entertaining here. This was the match that I tuned in for. This was the match I was most excited for, and this was the match that delivered the most for me, top to bottom. And I loved the outcome. I loved everything about it. How'd you feel about it, Chin?
This was a great match. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Like seeing like the pink weapons and things like that. I would have really loved it. Like, and I don't know if they can ever do it. So can you imagine like diamond tack, just the diamonds all on the ground like thumbtacks? It's insane. What they do, what these women have in their arsenal, what they did today to be quote unquote, too a cute blonde. Blake Monroe is like, I feel like that's just it really is like just the looks. Like this girl is nothing like what she looks like to me in my mind. Like this girl is a beast. Like the stuff she does, she is not a pretty face. Like she truly, literally, like defines it. Like they had a great match. And Jordynne, like, because it's the mismatch. Jordynne's so like like fit and things like that and all that. And it's just the dynamic works so great. I don't want to see another match between them two either because I feel like Jordynne winning should solidify that and make it to come to an end and move on though. But I definitely agree. That was match tonight for me though, because that was the one match for sure that I loved who won. So I will say that for sure.
I hope Jordynne goes after that strap. I really, really hope so. I wouldn't, earlier we were talking during the watch along about people getting called up. Honestly, if they wanted to speed Blake Monroe past where she's at right now and straight to the main roster, I would be on board with that. I keep saying we need more women on SmackDown. I say fucking go for it, man. Honestly, I don't know if it may be I don't think it's too soon. I really don't think it's too soon. Blake Monroe has proven time and time again that she can be on that big stage. I think that her and Jordynne was really the feud that I mainly wanted to see. I want to see her go up there and work with the big girls now over on the main roster. Earlier, I was wanting it for Jordynne. I'm good with it being Blake, but we'll see what happens and what they end up doing there. We got CJ here, by the way, who says, haven't watched NXT in a while, just happened to catch main event very early into the match. I figured Ricky was winning. DDT spamming at the end was meh. Thank you so much, CJ, for your thoughts on this. Yeah, so I think he hit him with like 3 DDTs by the end of it. So that was definitely something that stood out for sure. I think the one on the commentary table was the one that felt like the most definitive, except for the final one. Thank you, CJ.
And that's what it was too. He ain't hit no finisher on Oba. I know he can't hit his finisher on Oba, but even like you couldn't have done an avalanche thing where he was on the top rope and you just something like that. Because he hit like a DDT is a devastating move. It is, of course, but in modern wrestling, it's a transition move, like a super kick.
It's he did get him with a few though. Does that count for anything?
No.
No, not even on the commentary table.
No, because I feel like we've seen Oba take more. And kick
from
out.
Who though? Who else? The only
Jasper
really Troy. I don't remember that match with him and Jasper Troy.
I think Jasper Troy did a lot of
damage. The most hard-hitting match that he had to me was with Moose.
And that one too, yes.
But Moose wasn't going to defeat Oba Femi though. That wasn't going to happen.
I know that though, but I mean, I feel like he took so much. So, like, I wasn't expecting that 3 right there. Like, I thought he was going to kick out when he said 3. I was like, was that?
Chinedu, watch when Ricky Saints becomes an incredible freaking champion. I'm
Look,
on board.
okay,
You're
listen.
gonna get on board at some point. Just don't put him in crappy feuds though. Do me a favor,
Exactly.
NXT. Do not put him in crappy feuds.
And I'm gonna say this disclaimer, okay, to the DW and everybody. All right, I love Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, if you're watching, because I'm gonna let listen know a lot of folks watch Miss Denise Salcedo. Y'all, round of applause to homie Denise Salcedo. Should be watching. A lot of folks watch the show, by the way. Tune that in. If you're watching Ricky, I'm a big fan. I'm happy you won. I'm so happy you are not in AEW no more. I did not like what Edge did to you that night. I'm gonna put that out there again. I'm gonna say that I did not like it. If you know, you know. I didn't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, yeah, it was so ridiculous. Like Adam,
Yeah.
did it
We don't
really
gotta
make you
get
that
into
mad?
it right now. We don't gotta
I'm
get into it.
sorry, but Ricky, congrats though. I am happy about it though, but it's just that like I think because I like knowing, I think because I didn't expect it. That's what it is too. Like I just didn't see it coming, but I'm happy he won. I'm very happy for Ricky. I know he's gonna have great promos, and I just want to know. I guess I'm wondering now who's gonna challenge him next for the title.
Yeah, that'll be the intriguing part. That will be the intriguing part. We got Steven Marchuli here who says Saints as champion is great for his brand, for the brands. His challengers will be key to his reign. Yeah, 1000%. That last sentence that Steven just said, his challengers will be key to his reign. 1000% copy and paste. Steven also says, I still think that somehow the glamorous next NXT women's champion. I would love it, but I'm feeling a little further from that at the moment. I think it would make more sense right now, specifically for it to be Jordynne. Just because you got your baby face and your heel with JC Jane. Thank you, Steven. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says Ricky Saints went from not being on TV not even a year ago because he was punished for being friends with Punk and Cody to now being NXT champion. Thank you, Bob. But I don't know that that's the reason why Ricky Saints wasn't on TV.
There it is. There it is right there. That's how Ricky. I forgot.
He wasn't on
Cody's
TV
his
for a
friend.
long time. And Cody, yeah,
No,
Cody is his friend. Yeah.
hey,
Remember, that's why
hey,
Obafemi threw that shot at him.
that's right. You know what Cody did? Cody saw, so he said, "Hey, Sean,
No, he wouldn't do that. No.
It's your boy, the roller coaster. Listen, I need my boy Saints to win. He's gonna win. Yeah,
No.
he's gonna. All right.
No, definitely not.
Overwalked
Definitely
in.
not.
Overwalked in. Who are you talking to, Sean? Sean was like, I'm talking to a Triple H. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Chinedu, I have seen Ricky Saints work with MJF, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. I will tell you right now, NXT audience has not seen the best of Ricky just yet. That's what irritates. That's what's irritating to me. That people that did not see Ricky in AEW don't know what he's capable of.
I will agree with you too, because absolute Ricky Starks is amazing. He really is on that mic. The way he cut folks down the microphone when he was given his time on AEW, he lit it up for real. Like I like even when he was tag champions with Big Bill, which I didn't understand at all because Ricky is a single star. He not even a tag team, but he make that work too. So he really is talented. Really is good, but I think with me again, like they had us thinking Javon was the one. DWO, I'm not crazy, right? And before
I wasn't thinking that. You guys were thinking that. Then you persuaded me.
We all
I
were.
wasn't even thinking that.
We all had
I
Javon
hate
as the
myself for
guy.
changing my mind. I could have been sitting here right now telling Chinedu, you were wrong and I was right, but my dumbass had to switch my opinion.
You see, Sean? Do you see what you did, Sean?
Go with your gut, people. Go with your gut.
Sean, do you see what you did? If you watch the show, I will never be able to win an argument on here, nothing good. Because if it'll be 8 years, 8 years from now, do you remember? Because remember back in No Mercy when you thought you was gonna win something, I told you something. You see, like it's a man.
All right, we got Sand Newts here who says, if there's no JC Jane's fans, then I'm dead. She's having that JBL-esque world title run. Well, the one thing that had me a little surprised, and I forget what the number of dates was, but they said she had like over 100 dates as champion. And then it said on their 4th title defense. And I'm thinking, Jesus. It's one of my pet peeves, by the way, in any championship. And they're probably going to have the same issue with Soruka as NXT North American champion is like X amount of dates, 2 defenses or however many. Oh, that's very frustrating for me. Thank you, Send Nudes, excuse me. I got Anthony Giuliano here who says this was better than WrestlePalooza. It shows Shawn Michaels is doing a better job than Triple H with booking. I was looking forward to every match. All right, that's fair. It's your honest opinion. Thank you, Anthony. We got CJ here who says worst thing is Ricky's done Oba's finisher. Thank you, CJ. Alrighty, so now with all of that, we got to get into another really big topic, by the way, that we haven't even had a chance to cover, and that is, of course, the TNA NXT Invasion. So that's been like a big topic, and we got some new updates on that. So on Tuesday, October 7th, they are going to be doing Invasion, which is going to be NXT versus TNA, and they're going to have 3 matches that they've announced so far. One of them is going to be Dark State versus the Hardy Boys. I was dying when they made that announcement, by the way.
Too. I know y'all are not for real.
Dying, okay? And that's for the NXT. I think it's for, it's title for title. So there you go. The Hardy, I'm sorry, but if the Hardys lose to Dark State, I probably will blow my brains out, honestly. That would be a joke.
This is like Edge and Christian versus the Mean Street Posse. Are we for real, y'all? We seriously gonna do this?
Please don't do that to me. Let's not do that. All right. Then the other one that we're going to have is a men's and a women's Survivor Series match with a Team TNA versus a Team NXT. So that's where we're at. This Tuesday, we should find out who those competitors are. Ava and Santino Marella are going to be making those announcements this Tuesday. So that should be a fun aspect of the show. It'll be something that's great. Chinedu, I didn't realize this, and it wasn't until everybody told me here, but did you know that day NXT and AEW are going head to head?
With Invasion?
Yep, the same. Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't realize that Title Tuesday, because every now and then AEW does Title Tuesday. It's a thing they do. And that is this Tuesday. Yeah.
Wow.
The 7th, excuse me. Whenever the 7th is. That next week?
Okay.
No, that's the week after. My apologies. So October 7th.
I'm not trying to be biased here or anything like that. Listen, because again, I'm gonna say it again. I watch AW too, y'all. I feel bad for AW, man. They never come out good when these things happen, when they go head to head with NXT. Like, it usually doesn't work out in their favor, but it also lets me know that Tony Khan's finna load this up with some banger matches. But you're talking about
like the weekly television, though, right? Not like the PLEs and pay-per-views, right?
Yeah, weekly television. Yeah, no,
because I was about to say, ain't no way the NXT PLEs have ever beat any AEW pay-per-view. They don't even come close.
No, I mean the weekly television shows, because usually I think NXT is around 600 to 800,000 viewers. Dynamite's around 500,000, usually around 600,000, hovers around that area. And when they go head to head, Dynamite usually dips down to like 4. And I hope that doesn't, man, I hope that happens though. But I mean, it might. And also, I wanted to pose a question to you, Denise. Now that we have the innovation happening, something I thought about is another interesting dynamic that I feel is like fascinating to me. Is usually in invasion angles, when it's brand versus brand, the champion, the world champion, is usually the captain. Trick Williams is TNA champion. So how do you think that's going to work with them?
Well, I think they're going to do, because Lash Legend said she wanted to be team captain for her team, right? And then Miles Bourne said he wanted to be the captain for his team. So I was like, okay, well, now that they said it, shouldn't they have to be the captains? Or should they do a captain's match? I don't know. A captain's match. Put a captain's hat on a pole, and whoever gets the captain's hat wins. Captain of the match.
Hey, put it on the tilt to the side like a captain.
Yeah, I always feel like the champion should be. I mean, naturally, you would think the champion would be the leader, right? The captain, but. I know, I guess they're doing things differently. I mean, you can't have somebody go out there and be like, I'm going to be captain, and then all of a sudden, you're not captain, especially a babyface like Miles Bourne. Yeah. If Miles Bourne came out and said he's going to be captain, I feel like now he should be, because he said it. He called dibs, bro. Well, he didn't say dibs, but it's the way I'm seeing it. All right, we got Sheldon Jackson here who says if they don't get the title off of JC Mahal and stop ruining the prestige of the NXT Women's Championship had before she had it. Oh, Sheldon's not a fan. Yeah, we've known this. Thank you, Sheldon. We got JJ Castillo. What's up, JJ? He says, if Oba goes to the main roster, who should be his first opponent? Also, what's next for Blake and Jordynne after this insane steel cage match? Okay, so Blake, she's a heel. Who would I want to see her work with right now? I mean, I would love it if down the road we saw Blake and Jada when Jada was done with Lash Legend. I think that would be intriguing. But ideally, I'm just going to say this. Ideally, I want Blake to get called up to the main roster. I want Jordynne to win the NXT Women's Championship based off of the outcome today. So I think that's where I'm at. If Obafemi goes to the main roster, people are predicting that he goes in with the U.S. Open Challenge on Sami Zayn. I don't know if that's actually happening. Who his first opponent would be? Knowing Triple H's like booking, they would probably do Carmelo Hayes.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry, Carmelo.
I'm just trying to think about how they would do it, not how I would do it. But also, if they did book Obafemi with Carmelo Hayes, that would be a kick-ass fucking match. Let me tell you right now. Thank you, JJ. All righty. Let's see what else we got here. What match haven't we talked about? What haven't we talked about? Ethan Page defeated Tavion Heights for the NXT North American Champion. Chinedu, I didn't even care about this match, and I will be honest with you, it's not a feud that I've cared about. It's not a storyline I've cared about. I went into it with very, very limited thoughts on expectation. Excuse me. This match was far better than what I had anticipated. So I got to give them their credit. I thought Tavion looked really good in this. That's probably the best I've seen him since he's came into NXT. I was actually very surprised by how this turned out.
Yeah, I haven't cared about this feud at all. I didn't like the America versus Canada build because again, like what we've known for Tavion, he hasn't been built as a Mr. America kind of guy. He wasn't his character though, so it felt like fake, like he just picked it up real quick. Hey guys, cheer for me, America! Like so it felt very forced. It didn't feel like we got a chance to really know who he really is on the mic. His promos felt rehearsed. It felt like told him say this, like word for word. The crowd wasn't really into it. The crowd wasn't connecting. Brought in Chelsea Green. That didn't really help with it either. They did the tag team. They did the intergender tag. That didn't really set the world on fire either. But this match is really great. I think he just needs to just a new gimmick. Don't do the Mr. America kind of thing for me. I don't think it's working. Connect with the crowd. I just maybe a manager, maybe or something like that. I don't know. But the match is really good. But Ethan winning, I saw that happening because I felt like they're working on Tavion Heights, and I like it. Let them cook. Let's see what happens though. But let's use some different ingredients. Let's not use this,
more matches. Like he's still super green. You just got to get him out there. Just get the matches, bro. Honestly, take it easy. Get the matches. The last match, we're gonna save it for the end. I know you already said your piece about it, but that was Jada Parker losing to So Ruka. I thought Jada Parker was going to win. Usually when you have people good in there that are a fill-in or something like that, or replacement of some sort, usually those are the people that end up going over. Even before, I was kind of hoping Lainey Reed won just because I want the title off of So Ruka so that she could defend that NXT North American Women's title. I've said this a million times. I don't care about the Speed Championship. So I was cool with Lainey taking it. With it being Jada, I thought Jada might win here. I would have been so much more into this match if it didn't have the 5-minute time limit. If it was for the NXT North American Women's Championship, they could have had a banger of a match. It was fine for what it was, but yeah, Jada kind of losing like that, it was not great. It was not great. But that's where we're at. So hopefully, things start to look a different direction for Jada soon. But anyways, guys, that was NXT No Mercy. Shout out to, again, match of the night for Jordynne and Blake Monroe because they freaking killed it. And congratulations again to our new NXT champion, Ricky Saints. And then we are on the road to Invasion with TNA and NXT. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Chinedu, quickly, what do you got going on that you want to promote and share with everybody? Let me pull
everybody know. We are having my next show. First of all, thank you everyone that came to my birthday show. It was a kick-ass event. Thank y'all so much. My upcoming event now is November 15th. Stages Houston. This is the final stop, well, the second to last stop on the Age Make Tour. I have 2 shows, 7 and 9 p.m. sponsored by Pepsi, Bluebell, Whataburger, Houston Intensity Events, and Academy. Come out to the show, and a lucky fan is going to win free Bluebell ice cream for a year, and another lucky fan is going to win free Whataburger for a year. Get your tickets now at ChineduOgu.com. Follow me everywhere at ChineduOgu. Before I forget, the Javon Evans match is really great too. I'm glad he won and beat Ogai Briggs. Great match. It was really, really good. Right person learned. Be sure to hit the like button on this episode. Y'all, listen. I am obsessive, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I like looking at views, stats, comments. I'll read what y'all say. Do me a favor. Hit the like button on this video right now, okay? I want this video to have at least 200-300 likes. If y'all can do your boy that solid, that would mean a lot to me, okay? Because when you guys do that, it helps the video get seen by a lot more people, a lot more viewers and things like that. So it really does help. Drop a comment, share, check out Denise's Patreon. It's very, very important, y'all. Subscribe to her Patreon. Join the Patreon right now. What you guys give in every month helps the entire channel here behind the scenes and in front of the camera. It goes a very, very long way. It's great content on here that she cannot post on her main page because it will get demonetized, all that kind of stuff, though. So check out the Patreon right now. Join it, subscribe to it, and overall, don't be a dick. Okay? Don't be a dick. Give it a click. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Go and check it out right now. I know you hear me. No, you ain't clicked away yet. You ain't clicked away yet. So keep on going. Join the Patreon right now. Yes,
alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out Denise's pieces by scanning the QR code. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Goodbye.